So today I'm going to share with you a project of mine. It is called PresencePulse, which is basically a face recognition based automated attendance system. So which can be used in schools, maybe colleges and universities also, for the purpose of attendance and automated mailing tasks. So first let's talk about the prerequisite about this project. So you will require a Python version that is greater than 3, and you will require a Qt designer if you are willing to create this as a GUI, like a Windows application or something like that. Then you will also require to create a project in Google Cloud Console. So the steps to that are mentioned in my GitHub repository over here. So just let me just walk you through the steps. Like, I'll summarize this a bit. So in this, actually you need to go to Google Cloud Console and then log in with your Google account. Then you need to create a project. Then what you will need for this project basically is the ability to write on Google Sheets via your Python scripts. That is an external application. So basically you will need the right operations, the ability to do right operations on Google Sheets. So that for that you need to enable the API and services. So and then you can go for either OAuth client ID type of account, or you can go for a service account. Both the cases you will need to get the credentials. So you'll have to click on create credentials, and then there will be a JSON file that you can download and use it in your Python script. And also one more thing that is more important here is that in Google Cloud Console you will be asked for uh, domains or authorized domains. So in there you cannot just write localhost, because the Google Cloud Console doesn't accept it as a valid choice. So you will need ngrok or any other app, any other service provider for that. So what ngrok is basically, we will discuss, but first I'll tell you how it is done, how we can sign off for ngrok. So you just have to go to ngrok website and log into it, and then navigate to the domains. And it is best that you select a static domain instead of a temporary one, because they tend to change and you cannot always you're not going to always have the same domain address. So it is best that you select the static domain and follow the prompts to claim the static domain. And then you have to start that static domain in your command prompt using this command that looks like this. So let's talk about what is ngrok. So it is basically like a tunnel to your local server. When we are developing like apps, so we tend to make them on localhost. When you create an application, it basically runs on your local server. So but this local server is accessible from your computer, not from others computer or from the internet. So ngrok makes it accessible from the internet. Okay, so let us move to the code. So the first step in this code is actually the creation of dataset. So I'll just clear this first, and then show you. Okay, I think I have a spelling mistake over here. I think So what this program will actually do is it will give me a prompt, like it will ask for an option to create a data set. So I've added like three options majorly. The first one is you can add a folder directly to like create the data set. So in there you will just add the location to your folder, and it will copy and paste that complete folder to your dataset folder. Then you can also download images from the Google. And the third one is to capture the images from camera. Remember I told you that we have used the OAuth flow for this, so we will have to just complete the flow first, then only the captured images will be like stored in the dataset and entered in the Google Sheets. So let me just show you how it is done. So when I select 3, it asks me to enter the name of the person. So I'll just type in Suyash. Then it also gives you the flexibility to control the size of your dataset. So I'll just say 50. So it will capture 50 images after opening the camera. So it will take some time to open the camera, but before that you will have like a pop-up which will direct us to the OAuth flow. So here I'll just have to choose my account and then continue, then again continue. So you can see that there is a message, the authentication flow has completed, you may close this window. So I think by this time that I close the window, it will have already created the dataset. So you can see here, so it gives me a message, added student Suyash with roll number 101 to the sheet. You can actually verify this first in the sheet. So there is my name, you can see it has created 101 and student Suyash. Also I have actually created a small script to keep in sync. Okay, this is the script which I am using to keep these both sheets in sync for roll number and student columns. So attendance and email script also will have the same values. If I delete these values, from attendance, the values will also be deleted from the email. So this actually you can do with on edit and on change functions. On edit basically actually looks for modified values, and on change basically looks for deleted and modified values both. So on edit actually works on you can say cells or a range of cells, and on change also works on that. So they are pretty similar, but for delete operations you can use on change rather than on edit. So let us also confirm that this data set has been created in our system. So you can see that the folder that was created contains like 50 images of me right now. So let us move towards the next portion of the project, that is the pre-processing embeddings. So in this script, what we are going to do is basically we are going to create we are actually going to extract facial embeddings using a pre-trained deep learning model. So then these extracted embeddings are going to be saved in a pickle file for later use in the face recognition task. So let us move towards the program. So I'll just put exit on this, and then I'll just run. So it will process the images. Meanwhile, I can tell you what embeddings really are. So face embeddings are basically like the representations of your facial features, but numerically. Like each numeric value represents the facial features. Like if you have a pointed nose or a chin or like mustache and lips, and all these are actually in vectors of numbers. So it is actually a 128 dimensional vector. So you can imagine we can only like process 3D or 4D of vectors. So this is pretty complex for us to process, and you know we need to like flatten it out, or you can say that we need to reduce it to a 2D or 3D plot. So then we use a phase landmark estimation algorithm, which comes up with 68 specific points. These are called landmarks, hence the algorithm is called landmark estimation algorithm. So it gives you 68 specific points on your face, the from top to the chin. So these are it is then converted into these 68 points. The 128 dimensional model is converted to these 68 points, and based on these we recognize the face. So then first, before recognizing the face, you need to train the model. So let's talk about the first. Let's talk about the pre-processing embedding itself. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to create this file embeddings.pickle. So it will be present in the output.pickle. So since we have already done this, so there must be a file created just now. So we'll go to the output. So you can see the embeddings.pickle file has been created in output. Then we are taking this open face NN4 E7 thing, and then prototext we are also taking this. These are all external files, and also this rest and cafe model. So you can find all of these files in model. I've already downloaded these and kept in this folder to be used in the script. So basically what these files are is I have like made a note about it. So these files basically are like these open face NN4 is basically pre-trained face embedding model. Then prototext is it defines the architecture of the detection model, and then these rest and contains all the model weights. So let's move forward to training the model. So I'll just run this third program. So here we are encountering an error that says the number of classes has to be greater than 1, got 1 class. So this is because the LDA algorithm that is used in face recognition and detection actually requires at least 2 datasets to work with. So it's like basically a cat and dog model. So it can either say that it is a cat or a dog if you have information about both of them. So since we have created only one model, so one data set, so that is why we are getting this error. So to resolve this, we can what we can do is we can create another data set for now. So we'll go with this, and I'll this time I'll choose to download an image from Google because it is a good way to just get it done. So I'll just type in the query like okay, I can go with maybe we can take any person. So I'll just take Mike Tyson for now. So it will ask me the number of images to download. So I'll give another 50. It is a good practice to at least have like 50 images in your data set. You can see the progress over here because it is downloading all these images from Google, and then it is creating the folder and saving it in them. So it is a good practice to like have like a big data set to deal with, so that the training model can capture like all the face embeddings properly. But in case of like Google search or anything, you might not get that desired result because first all the images need to be of the same dimensions, and the clarity should also be maintained. Otherwise it will be hard for the model to capture all the face embeddings. So we're close to it. Again we get this authentication flow. So I'll just go ahead and finish this. Okay, so the flow is completed. We can move back to this. So you can see added student Mike Tyson with roll number 104 to the sheet. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and for now we'll put exit over here. We can also check if this folder and the entry has been done in G Sheet. So okay, dataset. Okay, there is a folder named Mike Tyson. You can see all 50 images are here. They are all downloaded. And as far as the G Sheet goes, it is here. We can check. Okay, I think I have done mine twice. Okay, that doesn't matter because we can just go ahead and do that. But for now, we can add over our email and the Guardian email, which will be used later on in the project. So I've added my email. I'll add another of for these also. I'll just add the same value because I will run out of emails other. So okay, so for now we will have to like give so also in this I have given like for attendance recorded, I've made this Google appsscript. So it basically what it does is when you are present, it will send you a message like thank you for attending today's session. It will come in the form of a mail, or if you are absent, it will send you a small message when you is into today's session. And based on present or absent status only, it will send you the remaining of body. You can read that I've written like if you're present, you can get doubt session, you can join that one. If you're absent, you can get the today's recording and all. So okay, this is okay. Then if I like we can test it right now. If I just put a toggle like present, so it will actually send me a message. I'll just have to refresh it once. Okay, I have received a message. It is showing in my phone, but it is not reflecting over here. Yes, it is coming. So you can see that since I am the one who is sending the message to myself, it says Suyesh Bhavne to Suyesh Bhavne. So this is the message over here. Okay, so for now I'll just fill out this attendance mark up to today's date, because we will try to do this. I mean, for now we just need some static data to work with, so I'll just do all of this. And we also need more data, but for now for today's date we will do this from the script only. So we can do this. And now so once we have created the data set, now we have to do is we have to create the face embeddings for the new data set. So we'll just run the second program again. So it will process the image and create the embeddings for those. So it will take some time processing all those images. Okay, so that is completed, and you can see the embeddings that I have created is 144. Now we can move ahead to the third program, that is train model. So we'll train this model. Okay, so it has created the labels for it, and this is done. So we can move ahead to see the fourth program, the fourth script. So the fourth script is basically like real-time face recognition. So here comes the part when you have to like open the camera and let the program detect and recognize the face. And also I have created like little a Google app script that can just mark your attendance over there, and actually Python script that will mark your attendance. So it will be write operation on the Google Sheets. So let's see that in action. called attendance. I hope the spelling is correct. Okay, so it is it will start the camera. So when the face recognizer will get it to more than 80% of accuracy, it will mark the attendance. So you can see it is detecting me as Suyash. So it says attendance marks for Suyash and welcome Suyash. So it is a welcome message over here. We can see for today I've been marked as present. So I must also get a mail, because we have here in Google appsscript we have created a function mail attendance status on edit. So it is basically on edit thing function. So here what I'm doing is like I'm taking the mail ID from the other sheet, that is the email sheet, and then I'm sending mail over there. So I'll get a mail. This might be affecting it by now, because I think I have created two entries of myself, so that is why this is probably getting a bit lost. But yeah, so basically what is supposed to is give is just mail. So our attendance is getting marked anyhow. So we'll just go ahead now to the Google appsscript part. So there is another script that basically does the task of calculating the attendance percentage. So what is basically there is I've created a trigger that is like a time based trigger. So it will run on the last day of every month at 9 p.m. You can always change this value. 9 a.m. You can always change this value. So then again there is a function that calculates attendance and then notifies. So after the month is over, like when you have filled over to here, there is a column called percentage attendance. There your complete percentage will be attendance will be taken. I can demonstrate this to you right now, but there is, since a trigger involved here, we can like run it. I can just comment it and run it. So for that we will need like we need to like complete a row over here. So I'll just copy all these values as present, and for now I can just comment it and close it over here. Okay, just have to save it, then run it. So attendance calculation will be done over here. Okay, attempted to execute, but it was deleted. Alright, so for now it will not be possible. I have to change the code and I have to delete this trigger. But yeah, so it is basically what it's supposed to do is after the month is over, it will send both the student and the guardians a mail about attendance. If it is like short, they'll send another mail. There will be a separate. There will be no mail for adequate attendance. As you can see it in the code down there, if the percentage is below 75, so it will push these details over in the mail body, and the mail body is like this: we hope this email finds you well. Notice your attendance is below 75% threshold. So like that mail will be sent. Then also the last part is here. So I have created some APIs that will work with the data that is present in the attendance sheet. So for now we have like there is no percentage attendance over here. I can just give it as 100 for now, and for these we can so what these basically are supposed to do is that there are basically like 4 or 5 endpoints over here. The first one actually does is daily attendance. So it calculates like for today that 12th, it will calculate all the attendance for today. So like if consider there are like about 10 students over here, so it will check how many of those students are present, and it will generate a value from that. We can actually test this using Postman. I hope it will give some kind of value, because we don't have a lot of data present over there. Let's see if it returns any value to us. Okay, so it is giving attendance as 100%, because for today only one attendance is marked, rest all attendance are not marked. So it is giving like 100% attendance. Then we have the most attentive students, then least attentive student, and attendance trend. This is basically like over the month you can see what days the most attendance was marked and the least attendance was marked. So it will be used to plot a line chart. So it will show that you can analyze through that if the attendance is less at the weekends or on the week start, sort of thing. And if you look at the monthly attendance overview, it will give you actually the attendance of all the students for this month. So we have like 4 students, so we'll get like uh, for me it is 100%, for another me it is not a number. Mike Tyson and Johnny Lee were also the values are not present. So what these APIs are supposed to do is, I have created like a data visual py, this program. So we can use these APIs and matplotlib library of Python to create some visuals to analyze the data. So when I run this program, it gives me like options. So if I choose like daily attendance, so it will be fetching data from the API and it will generate this image over here. So you can see for today there is 100% attendance and 0% people are absent. If we choose another option, like if we choose the second one, monthly attendance overview, so it will be giving a big bar graph, because of less data available there. That is probably the reason. If I press to 3, most attentive students, only one value will be there again. And for least, I think there will be something different, or there will be nothing at all. Let's see. Okay, least also there is one. And for attendance trend, since we do not have the data for the whole month, it will be just for today, I think. Okay, so you can see there is no data over here. So the present is just for today. So the biggest challenge that I'm facing with this project right now, so to speak, is that I don't have GUI knowledge about this. So I tried to create like one small application using this Qt manager. It's basically very easy to use, but the exact issue that I'm facing is, let me just show you. I think it is the visuals window. Oh no, start window. So I've created one window that is called the start window over here, and then I converted with Qt Designer. Then I converted it to Python code, and so I'll just show you what the start window actually looks like. Oh no, I'll have to exit from here. So yeah, this is the main window. So you can add student over here, process and then record attendance. And also this is the window that will lead to another window for data visuals. So what I'm facing over here is, when I like click and the script is about that is supposed to run, so it gives you an error. Since I did some research and then I found out that these windows or widgets that frames that are using into this GUI, they cannot act as a terminal. So we need a terminal for running the scripts that we do. So you can see that we use a bash or a PowerShell over here to run these. So since this is not a terminal, it will actually not be able to run the program. And this will open another window. This is like the window that will show you the data visuals. So this is also not working because of the same reason. So if you know a fix to this, or if you know how to make this work, please let me know. I'll just put it in my put this repository